What up? All right, we're starting. I know, stream's 2 minutes late. It's a disaster, dude. It's ruined. Oh, I'm a little behind tonight in case you didn't notice, but welcome everyone. We are on, it is Friday night, which means it is Friday Night Frontline. Oh boy, we got stuff to talk about today. We had the preview stream for the anniversary, whatchamacallit? 1 year anniversary, super awesome mega killer thriller event. We're gonna cover that, but you know what? Let's kind of let's do a little warm up gambling. Oop, this is the wrong place to do that. Oh my god! Come on, come on. Dude, I'm gonna get it right. Third try's the charm. I'm trying to multitask here on 2 windows, and that's why I keep clicking the wrong thing. I promise. Dude, we got so much stuff going on. Let's throw a few more of these. I don't remember if I actually wanted this Chongju or not. I mean, I kind of really want this, but this is kind of dumb, right? Nobody would willingly pick that. You know what? I could also start working my way towards a Pretia, cracked out Pretia. Let's do that for funsies. Dude, yeah, so I got Ghost. I have the cheat sheet guide, and we're gonna go over it because, yeah. So I'm so behind. This week is another disaster. That seems to be a trending theme with me. I'm kind of a hot mess, and yeah, I was speed running the video right before stream. I like looked and I'm like, oh crap, this little anniversary stream thing is an hour and 45 minutes, and Friday Night Frontline starts in an hour. So I skimmed over most of it, so you'll have to forgive me if I get some of the details wrong, but we'll try and cover all the important stuff and get everyone caught up to speed. What's up, everyone? What's up, Wooly and Shadow? Dude, I feel sorry for Wooly. Wooly's gonna have to start playing the game again, dude. It's all but confirmed, you know? I mean, it is confirmed. We got the next big event coming. It's Deep Oblivion. That's not really a surprise. Holiday, Christmas, dude. We're not even in the holiday. That's why I'm worried, right? We're not even in holiday season yet, right? We haven't even hit the Thanksgiving wall, and then like the Christmas nonsense that goes on and makes everyone like always busy, right? So this should be. I don't think this is quite soft Betty. I don't remember. It is. It isn't. I can't remember. My mind is fried. I think this is soft pity. But let's find out if we get ourselves. I think this would be segment 3 Pretia. The Blessed Nemesis rifle. We need is a Nemesis to go with the Nemesis. Ooh, I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that at all. Yas! Yas! This is good. I really did need another one of these. But wait. What did we learn? What did we learn, guys? There's always the chance for the double. Wait for it. Okay, we're safe. Sweet. I actually could use another one of those because I don't remember who it is, but words. Niketa is still using the hand-me-down rifle. Right? Nemesis is using my first one. Macchiato's got her custom, and sorry Deshevia, but you don't actually count as like a real unit. God, that's so mean to say that. I shouldn't. But Niketa is kind of in need of an upgrade. This is not a great rifle for Niketa. It's okay. The ability's okay. It's kind of just, it is what it is. Battle pass weapon. So, what else did we have to do? We're safe, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna cover the stuff we went over in the stream. What do you guys want to do tonight? Tonight I know we're gonna take a bunch of time going over the announcements that they came up with. Let's do a little warm up. Well, people, because I know how everybody is. Everyone slowly comes into the stream. Not everyone is on time. including me. I'm not on time. Let's do one of these. Let's laugh at Ernizzle as he fails a puzzle made for a 3rd grader. Oh, dude, I'm the security 307 Mark 1. Hell yeah, dude, look at me. I'm kind of a big deal. All right. No allies can die. Eliminate all enemy units. Well, we outnumber them. This should be easy, right, guys? All right. I think these things, don't they trigger the big guy attacks or something? Yeah. Patroller nearest performs a supporting action. What's their range? 7. All right. Now, is it this easy? Let's just try this real quick. Once again, we're going real low IQ thinking here. Oh, game? You okay? You doing all right there, buddy? All right, so we can kill one of them. Here's my question. I think I'm gonna assume he's only gonna get one support action, right? Which makes me think, oh, well, yeah, never mind. It really was that simple. Literally is that simple. All right, cool. I didn't embarrass myself on stream. That's the important thing. Let's do this. I'm gonna turn the sound down, off. Okay. We're going to pull up the big banner window here. Okay. Whew. So yeah, I skimmed through it like I had mentioned. I need you guys to be honest with me. Was it cringe or was it based? Right? Like so there was the mainstream, right? There was like the mainstream, and then there was this little promo video. Let's just watch this. I don't think copyright strikes will apply to this, right? I mean, I don't know. Ooh, are you guys gonna get the sound? Oh, you will get the sound. Okay. So this is like their 2-minute promo video for the 1 year. This is where all the budget went, right? Like everybody decided. I can't even imagine. Like, this is kind of an involved video, right? This is all live action. This is like, they obviously went to, I don't know, the Nevada desert. Like, it's weird, right? Because it's like, so I remember seeing something about them saying that they use like real weapons and stuff for like the recording and stuff, which makes me think there's no way they recorded this in China, right? Also, I do know that it's a thing for like Las Vegas. I know that there's like, I don't want to say tour groups, but like there's, I don't know, like package event deals where like literally, yeah, you go in the desert and you fly around in a helicopter and shoot like a minigun. Like they fly you around and, you know, whatever, it's like X amount of dollars and they'll do that for you. So, dude, well, he's not holding back, dude. He's like, promo was cringe. But sincere cringe is acceptable, even encouraged. It is. It's funny because it's like, that's kind of how I felt. I'm like, oh man, like it's not bad, right? Like it is bad, but it isn't, right? Like the whole plot is really kind of dumb, right? But it's, you know, it's like I kind of like it, right? It's so dumb, it's like I like it. It's also hard, obviously, because they can't talk, right? Because they have to do like the voiceovers via like post editing. Well, I guess they kind of talk a little bit, but I'll give them, you know, this is where all the budget went. They hired a bunch of cosplayers to do the 1 year anniversary. Paul's like, I applaud the dorky effort. Oh god, look at this clickbait. This is a brand new incognito window, and this is what they think. This is what YouTube thinks that I should watch. Disgusting. Sometimes I hate even being on this platform. Okay, so anyway, back to this. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. Was like it was kind of goofy. I don't know. It's like you summarize it really well, Wooly. It's like it's sincere cringe, right? Like it's like kind of lame and cringy, but like It's kind of not, because it's like they're doing it for the people, right? It's like, how does the saying go? Well, I think it goes it's like it's the play on the Wreck-It Ralph movie. It's I'm not based, but that's not cringe, and I know I'm cringe, and that's pretty based, or something like that. That's exactly how I felt about it. It was like, this is kind of weird. Oh, look at okay. So Paul's backing me up on this. The helicopter has a Nevada number on it. Yeah, see, like that's what I'm saying. It was. I'm pretty sure that this is like a thing that you can do. I've seen this in other, I don't know, channels, and I've been to Las Vegas several times, and I know this is like not uncommon. You can go like uh go karting or dune buggying in the desert, and then yeah, there's like this same thing where you can like fire machine guns and stuff. Because in I think in Nevada, their laws are like, as long as you're under supervision of someone who has the the tax stamp for the machine gun, it's like you're good to use it or something. I don't know the details. That's not really the point. The point is they came halfway around the globe to film this, so that's kind of cool. Way better. Paul says way better than sponsoring a bunch of annoying streamers. Damn, bro, are you taking shots at me right now? Is that how you want this to go down? You want me to 1v1 me right here, right now? Shadow's like, protect the case. She immediately gets a shot. Yeah, well, it's metal. I'm sure it'll be fine. So anyway, when they got, yeah, Shadow says, I love how they got a real Humvee. Yeah, I mean they went all out. They definitely did. So, but let's kind of talk about this real quick. Uh this is kind of what we expected, right? Um very very much like I said. Okay, so it's Deep Oblivion Part 1. In addition to that, this is like they're running the Lena. I think this is the rewrite version of it, because I think previously when she originally came out, because she was one of the original units in CN release schedule, but I think her story slotted in like in a really goofy spot, and they just said, "Screw it, we're rewriting it." Uh, so now I think it coincides, at least timeline wise, and like story spoilers with like how this all works. I don't know the exact right exactly, but I just know that it's a rewrite. I stopped carrying after I heard that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just wait to see what it is. And then obviously after that is part 2 with Robella. So we're getting the quote triple banner that the nerds call it, but it's really not a triple banner. But yeah, Speed Blitz. Do you guys remember which one this was? Was this the slap the boss enemy on the global scale? I can't remember what Speed Blitz was supposed to. Oh no, this is the race car game. This is the motorcycle race car game. That's what this is. I'm pretty sure. And then Frontline Survivors again, which I don't know why they love this little. I mean, don't get me wrong, Frontline Survivors is fun. It's just Jesus Christ, guys! Like, please, this is like getting out of hand. Like, I almost feel like I'm beta testing in a completely separate game for you guys. Like, please stop. Like, Frontline Survivors is fun, but you don't have to literally bring it back every 3 weeks. Um, the Cat Cafe. This is another that little mini game mode. I'm gonna assume this is the same as before, where it's just like mix up drinks and fun stuff happens. So, and then Diner Gate Jump, which is not their greatest, but so yeah, a bunch of mini games to go along with these new dolls, obviously, and then the oh boy, let's see if I get these names right. The Schlutzhots and the Logenjugens. For this is a weird one too. So for people who aren't in the know, the stats on UMP9's submachine gun literally get power creep by 45s. It's really weird because, like I said, this is kind of a symptom of the fact that she was an earlier unit, but this gun is just straight up worse than this one. So it's like, and even the way it like synergizes with her, like it has like a slight weird ability. I want to say it's like every time you apply, conductivity to the target, like you do fixed damage or something, even with that taken into account, it's just not as good as 45s. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of cool that you can get just 2 of them, call it a day. But for true min maxers, keep that in mind. And then all the costumes to go with all the new characters and the costumes that go with the new dorm system, because it is it literally not pictured in here? Is it? Maybe it's probably the next one, right? Oh, okay, here it is. Yeah, so the new dorm system is obviously coming online. The crew deck, they call it. Big dorm, crew deck, the Sims, whatever you want to go with. So that is happening as well. Man, look at all this stuff, dude. Well, I'm gonna run out of breath just talking about all of it. Can I just let you guys look at it? Did you figure it out? Also, as I expected Leva to come in the second part. Yeah, they're not going to change the banners up. This is, I think I think I was talking to Shadow about this. It was like the way that they're giving out, like, was it these? Like how they're splitting up these tickets in like this weird format of like 9, and whatever 9,000. I was telling them, like, man, I feel like this is just because they were too lazy to reprogram it, and it's the same thing with like the order of the units. Like, I don't on these double banners, I don't think they're ever gonna flip flop these orders, just because I think that they have it programmed one way and they're just like, I ain't changing that, which I can understand. And then Paul says, yeah, but I guess it happens during Deep Oblivion, so it's not really a big deal. And then yeah, Shadow and Speedball or Speed Blitz is the motorcycle game. Have I heard of the Survivor front or the Frontline Survivors-esque spinoff on mobile? Oh no, I haven't. Is this an official Mika game? Please tell me it is. Actually, I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, so you're telling me that there's a Frontline Survivors like offshoot game, but it's like, well, I mean, mobile game these days doesn't really mean much because technically GFL2 is a mobile game. Like when people say mobile game, I think like the shovelware trash that you see, just it on 99% of the market. So I hope that's not what it is. I mean, Frontline Survivors is fun. I don't know if it's fun enough to be an entire standalone game mode though. Ooh, Paul says it is, but it looks good. Do you guys know what the name of this is? Whatever, I'll look it up later. I know if I start Googling it right now, I'm going to get all sorts of weird, unrelated stuff. I won't go down that rabbit hole. This is something I wanted to ask you guys. The fluffy, oh god, these names. What outfit is this? Is this on CN or is this like a teaser for one that's not even out yet? Because I haven't been keeping up to date on the CN news because like I heard, yeah, we're gonna catch up, and then I kind of stopped paying attention because I'm like, yeah, we'll just get there eventually. That was something I noticed that they did not, they didn't talk about PNC. For those of you who don't know, today, I believe it's today, actually, the 21st, November 21st, is the 3-year anniversary of Project NeuroCloud. And rest in peace, you will not be forgotten because they stopped, like, they literally went cold turkey on that game back in, let me pull it up on the Discord here. When was the last official post that they made? March 5th. March 5th was the last Twitter post that they made for Project NeuroCloud, and it's been literally dead since. They didn't even finish up. I thought they were going to get, because like March was like right along the time that they were doing the Klukai banner and stuff, and they were prepping that. I figured like maybe they would swing back to it because there's still a couple unreleased units for Project NeuroCloud, but they never did. Project NeuroCloud just forgotten. But today is its 3rd birthday, and I will not forget you, Project NeuroCloud. You're still near and dear to my heart. I still log in and click my dailies. Maybe we should. Nah, I don't want to get distracted. If I was thinking, if I was a true fan, which I'm clearly not, I would have had the stream set up so I could have Project NeuroCloud streamed on camera here or whatever it is. Oh well. Okay, so it is a brand new. So Paul confirmed it. It is a brand new Xiaomi skin. It's for Christmas, and it might be. Oh, you're right. This was the name of her skin in GFL1. It wasn't Fluffy. It was something else. I forgot, or maybe it was. I don't remember. But yes, you're right. That's kind of lame. I don't know. Some of the GFL1 skins are fine, and I like how they're porting them over. But at the same time, it's like I kind of like to see new and creative stuff. I don't. It's very dangerous to play the nostalgia card forever and like just get trapped in we're gonna make GFL1 but 3D. Like they they don't do it too often, but I do especially feel like the costumes. It's like every new character we get, they just start right off the bat with a rehash costume from GFL1. So I kind of not a huge fan of that. Oh, here we go. I forgot. Redeem codes. Let me highlight these, and I'm gonna throw them here in the chat for all you. Oh god, it's all formatted, all stupid. Oh god. Well, you deal with it. Sorry, guys. I tried. I really. You know what? No, we're gonna fix this. We have the technology. This. Look at the effort the streamer guy does for. Oh, he's such a hardcore fan, dude. Look at this for the people, dude. I do this for the people. There we go. Now we got all the stream codes. You guys redeem those in the next couple days. I think they expire. Yeah, valid till November 22nd. Yeah, you guys got like till tomorrow night to redeem those. Yeah, dude, Shadow, send me that spin-off game. I'm hoping it's not garbage. Legacy costume announcements tonight? Did I miss something? Are we hold up. Like I said, dude, this whole week I've been so busy. Everything's been passing me by. Where are you thinking that they're going to announce this stuff? I saw like the quick like overview like at the beginning of the week where they're like, "Yo, stay tuned. On the 20th is this and on the 22nd is this, blah blah blah." Well, whatever. We'll have to get to that at a different time. So, let's quickly cover this. We're doing the cool little birthday cake thing. Don't know what that's really all about, but that's pretty cool. The lottery system to win 22222 collapse pieces. Is there a relevance to this? Did they just think it'd be funny? I don't know. Lots of freebies. Look at all these freebies. I'm sure people will still complain and they'll be like, yeah, see, 50, that's not good enough. You actually needed to give us 500. Crew deck, tons of, dude, there's so many rewards in this, which is cool. Like, I'm a little excited about this. There's going to be lots of freebie stuff, which is always fun and cool, but, there's just a lot of content coming. I also liked how in the stream I did catch that they decided they were going to start giving out these. Is it shown on here? I guess it's the crew deck rewards, whatever. They're going to start giving them out like early so that when the crew deck actually gets added, you'll already have the tickets accumulated so you can start like gambling right away, I guess. I think that was pretty cool. Getting announced. Paul says we're gonna get a bunch of legacy announced with M200 and DSR. Dude, okay, so there's no way they're gonna do DSR. Surely not. Surely. And Niketa's dress? Which Niketa dress? The anniversary dress or the Christmas dress? Like I said, we're getting mega off topic tonight. Sorry, boys. I don't think we're actually gonna play the game tonight. I think we're just gonna talk about the game. So, dude, I almost want to see if I can get my. Oh man, do I try and set this up on stream as? Bear with me, boys. Bear with me. This might be a disaster. I'm gonna like overload my computer doing this. Speaking of that, we got a lot of changes coming up to the channel here. I know. Remember how I said like 3 weeks ago? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna add the chat box and stuff. Well, we've ascended past that. And I have a bunch of new computer parts sitting on my desk here that I want to install, but I just haven't had the time to. And this weekend, I think my computer will be going under reformative surgery. And we're going to be upgrading that. I'm hopefully going to get a chance to upgrade some of the stream, and we're going to, like, kind of brush it up a little bit and not be so amateur-ish. You know, that's exactly what this stream is. You guys can't see it right now, but I'm trying to load up GFL1 / Project NeuroCloud. And I'm going to see if I can layer this on top of my stream. This is really gonna push the limits of technology here today. Oof, yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Kind of. Okay. All right, let me hide this source. So do I do this live stream? Like, what could go wrong, right? Let's just do window capture. Let's do a new one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is this... Oh, did we do it? Oh boy, I gotta resize this. Look, guys, see? I am not a liar. I actually play this freaking game. Let's do fit to screen. Okay, it's a little better. A little better. Let me see if I can... Oh. We're gonna try that. Okay. I did my best there, guys, to do that live in front of you. So here we are. Good old GFL1. Wow. Wow, what a game. What a game. Look at... You can tell I've been playing a long time. Look how many freaking parts I have. Do you think they'll let me trade those in for collapse pieces? Okay, so we wanted to go to... Can you see it in the armory? No, it's got to be index. No, index doesn't. I hate... Ever since I redid this, I don't remember. Okay, let me see. Which is the one where I can see all the costumes? There we go. It's the armory. Okay, so... What were we looking for? Who were we saying? Niketa, which is VSK. Oh god, so many units. Rifles. I'm actually kind of outing myself because my account is kind of a mess right now. It always has been, bro. What am I looking? VSK. VSK should be right in this release. This is done in release order. Am I crazy? No, she's way past all these units. I know I just scrolled right past it and someone's like pointing it out and they're like shouting at their screen. Right there, dummy. All right, fine. You know what? 5-star rifle. This will help me out. There we go. Okay. So we got that one, which they redid in GFL2. So there's these two other ones, right? This is the anniversary skin. And Jesus Christ, I forgot how inappropriate these are. This is the Christmas skin. You're saying that one of these is getting probably previewed? I mean, this is the more dress of the two. This is not really a dress. I don't know what that is. And then Xiaomi's was the Pixie one, right? That was the Christmas one. Yes, this one. So that's getting added to. That's the one they're probably going to preview. This one's kind of... all of her costumes are kind of whatever. They're all kind of the same. They already have this one. This one's in the game currently. And then this one's just a wedding dress. I hope they don't do wedding dresses like in actual GFL2. That's just too much. A, it's not my personal taste, and B, I don't know how you would do animating. It would be a nightmare. So, all right, I'm back to chat. Bunch of legacy costume announcements, Niketa's, TMP DSR 50 and M200. The CN anniversary live stream is tonight / tomorrow morning. God, I'm so behind on chat. The black one. Okay, so you were referring to that dress. Paul was saying that they're probably going to preview that dress. What else we got? Nah, it's fine. You don't have to send me the silhouettes. Oh yeah, Tarius. Sorry, the where are we? Where is she? Yes, dude. We're gonna get to the final two petals. Um, soon, very soon. We're still in the middle of capturing the stuff. Oh, look at these artifacts. Whoa, my game files are all messed up. Look at this, dude. What's happening? This is what happens, dude. I told you I was gonna stream it, and look at this. What is going on, dude? Right. Game's dying. Let's back out. Oh yeah, look at nice translation up here at the top. Wait, these ones are normal. Nope, I lied. No, these have like artifacts in pixels. Whatever. Game's dead. Bricked, dude. Oh, dude, it's getting worse. It's like spreading now. Oh no. Look at it's like in all the thumbnails too. Oh no. Let's get out of here before it infects. The virus is infecting the rest of the game. Oh no. Disconnect for armor wedding dress. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of those, right? If it's well, he says if it's Xiaomi, it's just Sia bait. I mean, he'll buy one for sure. This is like I said, I'm waiting for some of these units to make their appearance, which is why I got so excited when they showed off Thadius or whatever. Fetusa, sorry, Fetusa. I'll get it right eventually. What else? You said there was one for DSR 50. Are they? Is it a new one or is it one for old ones? Oh God, where is she? I should really use the filter option. Probably. Oh, probably this one. This one was. Oh, I don't know. This one's also. I remember when the game was still young, like people were just nutting themselves over these two. Like it's funny too because she's a horrible unit in the game. She like is just really bad. But you know, they made two really good live 2D, really good. I use that in quotations. Two very baitable live 2D costumes. Look, A12. They made two really desired costumes, and so it was popular because of that. But, I mean, look at this. Should we, instead of playing GFL2, let's go back in time. Let's just play GFL1, dude. Let's just talk about all the units. Look at all these fun, not you. Not you. Look at all these fun units. Oh, the collab units? Whoa, this is you guys think they'll ever do a collab again? Probably not. PNC collab, that's the last we're gonna get of that. So yeah, the highest bidder one, that's the dress one. Okay, well, as much as I would love to go through my account here and we could just like there's you guys ever think they're gonna let Car 98 out of the basement? I don't know. I don't know, guys. There was all that drama with the voice actress, and they like replaced the voice actress, and her fate is unknown. I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right. Let's stop that for now. I am going to hide this window. We're going to get back to the normal stuff. Let me pull up one more minute here. Let's just make sure I didn't miss anything that needed to be talked about. Centurisi's outfit, their Strong Lab, is also going to be going live on the 27th. This one is just kind of like one of those like show up and you just get it type things. This is also a GFL1 skin. Here, look. I know I just said we're not gonna do this, but I lied. Where is she? She's right there. Look at this. See? You know, the nostalgia. Anyway, so that's all good. Voyager logs, nobody cares. This is the battle pass, like the purchase. Excuse me, the purchasable battle pass. You know what? If they really wanted to get on anyone's good side, they would have given one of these away for free. You know, 500 IQ play, but you know, I'm not in charge of marketing. So that is all the stuff I wanted to cover for this. All right, now we don't have to listen to me awkwardly breathe into the mic. We get the music again. So with that, we're all hyped for the new patch coming up. We have a new I say new season of Gunsmoke coming up too, but it's going to be the same boss and everything. They didn't have any announcements on that. There was one other announcement. Oh yeah, they talked about like the global boss that we were gonna fight, which I don't know where that falls in under here, but it's like it's the popularity contest where you try and defeat the boss and do as many points, or do as much damage as you can. You get like voting points / voting power, and you're going to then get to obviously vote on your favorite character, which is going to get prioritized for skins. Now, while the event itself is kind of like, that's cool and all, I look forward to the drama that will come from the event, because there's one thing I know about this game's community and drama is that it's like peanut butter and jelly, dude. It's like such a classic combo. I remember the original GFL drama. Who here remembers? Do you remember in original GFL1 about the neural upgrade system? And it was the vote who gets the neural upgrade first, and it was G36 Centurici versus Colt Single Action Army. And well, Centurici won, and because of that, we were not able to clear Singularity. It was a damn shame. Story time with Grandpa Nizzle. So, doesn't matter who wins, we lose. Let's do, you know what? I just thought of something. You think we could do, let's do some special kind of gambling today, guys. I just had the craziest thought. Not the dispatch shop. Where's the mystery box? Look at this. We haven't done one of these in forever. And this is a way to get Pretias. If I can remember how to cash these in. It's over here. What do I have a lot of? I got a lot of those. Yeah, we got more of these. Okay, let's... Sorry, it was this tab. Let's do... You guys ready? Am I going too crazy? Tell me when to stop. Oh, let's do 25. Oh, are you sure? Oh, maybe not. That's literally all of them, isn't it? Oh no, I can't do math. That's one zero too many. Oh, we're good. We're good. That was only that was 500,000, and I have 5 million. Got that little number on the end there. All right, let's do a little bit of this. Well, that was the funny thing, Wooly, is that so Wooly says GFL2 ain't hard enough for an upgrade to matter, and it was like that in GFL1 too. It was just like the drama. We didn't get it, but we got another Nemesis. Still no Pretias. I still have never gotten a Pretia out of one of these before. But it's not about needing the character or the upgrade or whatever. It's the drama that came with it. Like I said, the Centurici drama was just like the reason she won that vote is because she's just more popular, right? She's like a more likable character than the Colt SAA. But people were like freaking out because Colt SAA was like more meta at the time, and kind of was the entire time. Because she was like a handgun, and handguns were like really good buffers, and she was an exceptionally good one at that time period. And so, but people were just mauling over the fact that people picked waifu over meta. They were just mauling, dude. There was such fallout. I remember like Twitter started blowing up, and like people were like, this. Some of it was fabricated. The drama was a little bit fabricated, right? Because like the artist on staff that drew and draws, I think still draws, Centurici. Like she was like cheering the post on. She's like, "Oh yay, congratulations, Centurici won. I'm so happy for, my favorite character that I draw." And everyone's like, or not everyone, but there were a couple people who were just like, "Screw you, I can't believe you, blah blah blah. I hate you and your character." Just like, oh man, those are the good old days, dude. Listen, the days GFL's had drama since day one. Paul says, speaking of upgrades we don't need, we are getting the Affinity Key and the other key reset. Yeah, so what is the other key reset? I don't know what you mean by that, but the Affinity Key one you're talking about is where you customize the stats, right? So if we go here to... Well, there's two, right? So there's the Affinity Key, where we make these go from 3% up to 5% with some special new resource we're going to get. I don't remember exactly which one it is. But then there's also like the Build-A-Bear workshop, but for like keys where you can like, I think you can slap these together and like make a new combination. So like you like slap a crit damage. I think the way they implied, before I keep talking, I would like to remind you, this is the part of the stream I kind of skimmed over because I was late for tonight. And so I probably got these details wrong. But my understanding was you disassemble some of these keys, right? And then like you get a stat. So like whatever, let's say you disassemble this key, you could like keep the attack stat. And then you can, quote, make a new key. And you'd be like, okay, I got an attack stat from this one, and I disassembled this one, and I took the crit damage, and then like, I don't know, I made a crit attack one or something. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me though. Do your own research. Says the guy who's supposed to be spoon feeding you the info. I'll have it ironed out later. But yes, we're getting that key, and then we're getting the double key, right? That was, I think, the other one we talked about too. Oh yeah, Paul says affinity key gets its own slot and the upgrade with affinity, and then we get the alter keys. Yeah, so you're talking about the secondary keys for units like Ulrid, which, man, game is you're chugging. Oh, that's right, because I have like 3 emulators open right now. That's why it's chugging. But there's another key that goes down here at the bottom, and we're going to be getting this. I think it's just Ulrid right now. I might be crazy. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's the neural expansion key, and then there's like the neural expansion key, which goes here. And like for Ulrid, I think it literally just does even more attacks, so that her Blade Whirlwind now goes off like 7 times in a turn instead of 4 times in a turn. Long story short, it just makes her do Oonga Boonga damage. But yeah, we're getting that as well. Well, he says, I'd mock the meta chasers, but I chase the meta. GGR. It's one of those things where it's like, I feel like the more you play the game and the more you like it, it's just kind of like a natural... The more invested you are in something, the more likely you are to, I don't want to say obsess over it, but like try and min-max it, or, you know, whatever. It's like if it's just a game you play for 10 minutes at a time, it's like nobody really cares. But if you really enjoy the game, you obviously want to spend a lot of time in it. Like this is how I get with some, I don't want to say empire builder games like Rome Total War and stuff like that. You know, I end up micromanaging everything. Like I get like, you know, all the units maxed out. I get like the generals, all their special traits and stuff, because it's like you're having fun and you just want to keep having fun. And it's just, I don't know, it's good game design in my opinion. If that's what your players are doing, you're doing something right. But yeah, if it's a game you don't really give a shit about, then it's very unlikely that you're going to level up your characters and worry about min-maxing. So yeah, Paul, we get the Ulrid mod too. All characters get the affinity key slot. Yeah. And you can... Yeah, okay. All right, so we're getting both. Sorry. A little confusing because, to be fair, they didn't really... Or they didn't really present it well. But yes, there's going to be the affinity key slot, which is where one of these guys gets bumped up to 5%. And then there also is going to be the expansion key slot, like on Ulrid that I just showed, where you get to do, you know, a new set of abilities or whatever. And in Ulrid's case, it's just more damage. It actually makes her pretty competitive in damage from what I've seen. Okay. I think we got all the big announcements out of the way. You guys want to talk about GFL1 and Project NeuroCloud more? Or... Dude, I'm so behind. Dude. Shame me. Go on. Go on, guys. Shame me. I was so looking forward to doing this event too, and it's now been 2 weeks of hell, and it's like I just haven't had a chance to do it. But I get to do it this weekend because I have no choice. Yep. What else? I haven't done... Dude, there's so much stuff. You know what? Ooh, let's do one of these. Just for fun. Oh, that's what we were gonna do. Artifact recovery mode. I am so... Dude. You know what we're gonna do, guys? I'm making an executive decision. Assuming I don't brick my computer this weekend when I start modifying it and turning it into the $1 million machine. I think we're gonna have a special stream on Sunday night, and I'm gonna do this, and we're actually gonna play the game because tonight I can already see it. We're not getting much done. I did one of these. Which one of these did I do? Not that one. Probably the corrosion one. What? I didn't do the. Oh, I did the. Okay, well, do one of these real quick while we sit and talk. This should be easy. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's rock and roll. Paradox games are the greatest scam ever. Someone figured out how to monetize Excel spreadsheet making with color coding. Dude, you are right, because not too long ago, one of my boys, who's probably lurking in the chat, got me into Age of Wonders 4, and I don't want to admit how much time I've spent playing Age of Wonders 4. Like, and you know what, and you know how it goes, right? It's not even playing the game; it's thinking about playing the game. Like, for example, planning out your factions and your you know, your racial abilities and all the cool stuff you can do. I've spent like I said, a not small amount of time just thinking about playing the game. Let's just do the left to right method. I thought I cleared it too, but you know. No, I did the whatchamacallit ones, the challenge modes. I did everything except the story mode, because every time I went to go do it, I'm like, man, but I really like to sit there and read the story and, like, you know, immerse myself. And I'm like, well, I don't want to just like get interrupted in the middle of this, so I'll come back to it when I got more time, right? Because I want to do it all in one sitting, or, well, you know how that goes. Make sure I discharge my power supply before swapping any hardware and double check the slot connections. Well, you see, that's for babies, and you know, we're just gonna raw dog it. I've never actually had any. Ooh, that was close. I don't think I've ever had any major. No, I lied. I bricked. And I shouldn't say I bricked, because I have no idea whether I did it or not. But I think I had some RAM get killed by, I'm gonna guess, static electricity. But I can't prove that. You know, that's just a hunch. But I'm pretty good about keeping my stuff from zapping itself or me. Let's do it this way. It's cheap. Skip to the end. Then we'll work our way back to the tunnel entrance there. I promise you guys, I'm a professional when it comes to working on computers. Moments before he cancels the Sunday night stream because his computer won't post. Now we're just doing what am I doing now that I think about it? I got a new video card that I'm going to be putting in, and then I got some RAM and stuff, but I might wait till later to do that. Probably not. We got cluckers. Just put some stacks on you. I don't know why I'm even thinking. This is the whole point of getting a high segment character, so you don't have to think about this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm going to be upgrading the video card. I got a couple new monitors that I want to set up. I got some RAM. I got a all-in-one water cooling that I've had sitting on my desk for... Well, let's just not talk about that. A long time. So I'm going to finally hook it all up. Get splatted, nerd. I will admit, I'm a little surprised he lasted one entire round. This is mostly because I don't have a segment 6 Lukai. Oh, that was something we didn't talk about, but might be worth mentioning, is that that was one of the things that they mentioned, that they're gonna have that one of those banners where you kind of like pick which unit you want to be on the banner. And it's like, you know, I forgot the screenshot had them all, but let's just do this one. It's the typicals. It's limited units, right? It's not standard banner units, but I know Kukai's on there, and then like all the other big units that have been recent, you know, Xiaomi, Springfield, blah blah blah. And I'm tempted, dude. Like this is the poison of getting a segment 6 Lind, is like, you know, maybe I start working on that segment 6 Kukai over time. Maybe. Might be a bad idea. In fact, I know it's a bad idea. Maybe one of you guys who pay a little more attention to the CN side than I do you guys know how well does Fatusa synergize with Lind? I haven't done my homework on that. Just something I've been saying a lot of tonight. But she's AoE corrosion and stuff, but I feel like Lind really wants someone who has a stacking dot. And I don't think Fatusa has a stacking dot. She's got some cool abilities, and I know she does like lots of AoE attacks, even though she's a melee unit, which is, you know, all fine and dandy. I don't think that her segment, high segment, would be better than a high segment Klukai, specifically in respect to a high segment Lin. All says kind of fine. Well, answer me, Paul. Does she have like a stacking damage debuff that Lind can take advantage of? I guess that's my real question. Like, could I substitute out a segment 6 Cluckers for a segment 6 Fatusa? That's the question that I need answered. Because obviously, if I'm gonna save up for a segment 6 character, I better start saving now, and I can't get both. Well, I mean, I guess I could. You know, the power of money can solve that problem, but... So you can, Paul says, you can do Lind, Fatusa, Klukai, and then some actually good characters. Whoa! That's toxic, dude. Michi's right there. I mean, she's asleep, but she's like right there. And then you say you don't think so you can't substitute him. Well, that was wishful thinking. That was definitely wishful thinking. Fatusa is ironically better on bosses, Cluckers for most other stuff. Now that is weird. Because, to be honest, the reason Klukai is so strong is because of the way her segments just kind of get out of, like, control. Right, her... Ooh. So lucky, dude. What even is this? What is this? What? He gets lucky even when he's not even...
You can't keep getting away with it.
You just can't, dude. It's not fair.
This is not fair. Getting away with it. He won't.
Anyway, I don't know what this thing is. I think it's just a decoration for the souvenir area, but still, yeah, it can be stored in a souvenir or stored as a souvenir. But before I got distracted by that sick ass drop, thanks RNGesus, you're the best. We were talking about Fatusa being better on bosses, which is, like I said, it's weird because, you know, obviously the first thing that comes to mind when you have AoE characters is like, well, yeah, they're usually really weak on bosses, unless the boss has some sort of shield mechanic where it's like, I spawn 10 ads, and if you don't kill the 10 ads, you know, bad things happen. So yeah, usually AoE struggles versus boss, but then they introduce Klukai, which is like, you know, one of their most ingenious gaming decisions of all time, and they're just like, fuck it. She can do crazy AoE. She one-shots everything in AoE, and she also does 1 billion damage on single target, because, like, why not? So it's actually kind of weird to me that Fatusa is better on bosses. That's quite something. Just swing around this way. Can I? Ah, never mind. I lied. I lied. Real Snow says, "Is that just memory?" Are you referring to the drop there? I mean, I think it is. Not sure. I think it's just like to look cool, and you can like view it in the storeroom. I'm gonna hope that later on they decide maybe you can use those for something besides just putting on the shelf. Like that is something they have been doing. I noticed our version that we're getting for the big dorm or the crew deck is the current like up-to-date version. Like we're not gonna have to wait. Oh, I can't just shoot him because he's got a friend behind him. Is the current up-to-date version with like you get to walk around as a character versus just as the commander. And it's got a couple other quality of life updates in there. I can't remember what they all were. But they're still actively expanding on the crew deck, which is cool. I hope they continue to add uses for a lot of the things in game. And they have been, right? Like they I forgot what it was. I want to say it was some of the animations and stuff for the characters and like the costumes or whatever that they have like custom interactions with, or they do. How the hell do you get in? Really? Do I literally have to go through this one gap? Can't go through that door. Can't go through the other door. So yeah, they continue to pump stuff out for crew deck. That won't upset me. As long as they don't do it at the expense of the other game. I know they talked about, they gave a very small, subtle, I don't even want to call it a preview of the reworked Platoon system, and they had just like mentioned that yeah, Platoon update is in the work, and it sounds like it's going to be like I think they phrased it as like a global boss, right? And I know that they had something like that in CN already. I just wonder if it's going to be a modified version of that, or if like that was the testing phase for it. I'm not really sure. I would like to see what they do with the platoon mode, because yeah, as we all know, Gunsmoke is it's a game mode. It's a game mode, a much beloved game mode. That drop plus a couple others unlock a special boss. Really? You're talking about that drop that I just got, that lucky drop? I didn't know that unlocked a special boss. That's news to me. Really? I got it. I can't come on through here. Game, why are you like this, game? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Was it Arknights? Did they do this to you? Boy Mestina. I don't know who you're talking, what that reference is. That's a problem. I can't read chat fast enough. I already forgot what we were talking about for AK-15. Real says the crew deck reminds me of the Snowbreak dorm system with the character animations. I mean, I like the idea of crew deck, and as long as they keep expanding on it, like it definitely is something that adds a lot of flavor to the game. And I don't want to just discard it completely because it's like Gooner bait, right? And be like, oh, it's just you know, just for the animations, is, you know, filler junk food. They could add a lot of cool new stuff to it. I really would like to see them expand on it. It's just the problem is they're having right now is they bit off way more than they could chew, and it's I can tell they're struggling with balancing their time and dev efforts with like different things, right? They've kind of locked and set in stone. Really? There we go. They've kind of set in stone that they want to continue the same update schedule, like the 3 weeks. Oh, don't stand there. Wait, what am I doing, dude? I got Lind. I don't need to think. Thinking's for nerds. Look at, see, we press this button. Oh, game has a heart attack while I press it. Go, Preetia. Damn, calm down, Mishi. You're so angry all the time. Can I scoot these guys next to each other? Eh, not really. Willie's making fun of my stealth shotgun game mode here. So Paul says you collect the lucky drops and you unlock a boss that if you beat it you get a 1% stat boost. Whoa! Where have I not heard about this? Damn, dude, I'm so out of it, man. I need to get in the game. I guess I probably didn't hear about it because it's totally luck dependent, right? It's not like, I mean, well, you can't even farm it, right? Because it's the drop is based off these crates here, and so it's literally just to get lucky, bro. Which we do on this stream all the time, man. So that's my forte. Hell yeah, dude. I want that 1% stat boost. Get that min-max going. Oh, the AK-15 was about the Fetusa thing? No, I still don't know what you're talking about. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. I may have... can I get... Oh, he's a ninja. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get skinny. Get skinny. Oh, sneak right on there. I love it. Like, you're shooting shotguns and stuff off, and people are like, you know, doing the whole Metal Gear Solid. What was that noise? Yeah, dude. Paul's like, it's a super small bonus, it's super silly, and it's all luck based, which means people are gonna maul on it. I said, if you were allowed to farm it, right? Like let's say there was even like a 0.25% chance you could get it by just like repeatedly doing something, like whatever, loading into a zone. You know there'd be people who do it. They would farm it. Sometimes you need to protect the gamers from themselves. Sometimes they, you know, they're like rabid animals. They just can't control. They can't control themselves. And how can I get around this? Oh, literally just it's literally that shrimple. Dude, you better watch what you're saying, Wooly. Don't you be talking smack about my Lind. Lind got an upgrade between this game and last game. Ooh, did I get too aggressive? No, now we're good. Once again, oh, I just saw a shotgun. What was that? What was that noise? Or I heard a shotgun. Yeah, that was weird. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. Oh, not that one. Oh, baby, a triple. I hate this arrangement. You gotta kill the guys watching the barrels before you blow the barrels up. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Long distance shot. Will this kill him? Oh yeah, well, thanks. That will... Nope, gotta kill him first. Oh, did I? Yep. Literally. Oh, did they keep all these things here for the fight? No, they all magically disappear. Go, Meech T. Solve this problem for me. He lived? Kind of? Oh, they took my barrel, though. It's okay, I brought a shotgun, which can apparently blow up rocks. Just carve our way through here. This is the power of American engineering. And we got them all, right? Go to the last zone and we can be out of here, dude. No! Remember what I was saying about how the stream probably couldn't handle me on an emulator? Well, so the stream crashed. I promise you, we'll be back. I'm gonna finish this, or maybe we just do more GFL1 reminiscing. Like I said, I feel very nostalgic now that today is Project NeuroCloud's 3rd birthday. Happy birthday, Project NeuroCloud. Now I think about it, this is like, I mean, we're the birthday for GFL1 I think is in May sometime, but they're on like their 6th, 7th. Well, it's weird, right? Because the Xeon servers are like 2 years ahead, so Xeon servers are like on their 8th or 9th birthday. Let's get back to it. Here we go. Xeon servers were like on their 8th or 9th birthday when they stopped like actively updating the game. But we were on like our 6th or 7th. I don't remember. Man, why you gotta be like that? You come all the way up here for this last little barrel or crate or whatever, and I did it, didn't I? Yeah, I fucking knew it. I knew it. As I was pressing the jump down button, I'm like, I know they're gonna put one up here, aren't they? Take my anger out on this toad. That'll teach him. That'll teach them to make a fool of me. Really? That is something I wish they would change about this, is like, I wish you could rotate the camera like left and right instead of just bumping into invisible walls and then realizing you're not allowed to walk there. Super secret. I mean, the shotgun is suppressed. Nobody can hear you shoot the shotgun. Wish I had a grenade right now. You guys ready? Sneaky. Sneaking. We're sneaking. Still sneaking. We escape. Like, okay, there we go. It just like unstealthed me, and I'm just like, oh, am I dead? All right, it's cool. So do you know how many of these you need, Paul? We're gonna see how many I got, how close I am. Ooh, this one's nice, very nice. Too bad it's for physical and not like a useful damage type. Let's take a peek at the storeroom. What's it under? No, not that. I guess it would just be under this, huh? Under this? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay, I got a garbled recorder, I got an unknown risk, and I got a trace of nature. Oh, and a boss's orders. Do you guys want to trade? You want to trade your boss's orders for my garbled recording? Seems like a fair trade to me. 7? Dude, there's 7 of these? Oh my god, I ain't never getting this 1% boost. It's over, dude. My account is pretty much bricked. Look at all this stuff I haven't opened. Jeez. What a casual. Here, watch this. On stream. More luck? Gold? Nope. Gold? Nope. Okay, well. 80% of the time you win 20% of the time or something like that. I think we're gonna stop there. Dude, I kind of want to go back to GFL1. You guys want to go back to GFL1? Can I Oh, okay. Let me have the cool music going while we do that. There we go. Go back to GFL1. Whoa, look at all these units. How many did I got? Whoa, 400, and I don't have 400, but I got a lot. I got quite the collection here. Look at this. Here, where's my pride and joy? I guess this is not so cool anymore, but at one point in time, this was kind of the flex. Oh yeah, dude, look at that. Oof. Oh, I didn't even update these ones yet. This almost an entire full solid screen of Sat 8s. I'm one away. And then we got a couple duplicates of other stuff, but I wonder if they're ever going to bring Sat 8 to the normal game. I wonder what they would do. I guess she would probably stick with a Vanguard role. Willie wants me to do another puzzle level? Dude, I don't know, man. It's like, I mean, I escaped the ridicule from the first puzzle level. We'll do one more in a second here, Willie, once we're done going down memory lane. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, you guys ever think she's coming back? Look at all the costumes. She's dead. She's never coming back. Rest in pieces. You were one of the Sat 8 people. I'm not sure who the Sat 8 people are, but I guess I'm one of them. And yes, it's a very fluffy shotgun. That actually was like one of the coolest like art pieces, I think, for any character in the game, period. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there. I think that's just one of the best costumes they ever made. If they do bring her to GFL2 and they don't bring that costume, I know how I was saying earlier, like, oh, I wish they wouldn't just rehash costumes all the time. Well, that's one I definitely do wish they would rehash. That one is just, it's just perfect. It literally is perfect. Like I said, there's so many. Oh, this is for those of you not familiar, this is the character that we couldn't clear Singularity without, because she got some pretty good stats. I know none of this means anything to you who don't play the game. So, and then the gorilla coming soon. It's not really nice to call her a gorilla. She's smarter than a gorilla. About the same attitude, though. I would say the attitude is probably on par with a gorilla. Shadow says, I heard they were adding another shotgun with a food gimmick or something. Are you talking about for GFL2 or for GFL1? Technically, they're done adding stuff for GFL1, so you must be talking about 2. Look at all these characters. Who else could... We are so short on machine guns, right? We only have Lewis, Horitia, which is kind of... I really want them to bring Cord, but as you can see, the size of the Cord, I don't think they could actually... Like, this is like to scale, almost. I don't think you could get away with putting this in GFL2, because I know people have complained in the past about like animations and stuff, or not animations, but like the guns not being accurate. Like, for example, I know there was a lot of people complaining about this is Sakura, right? And the 100 Shiki, this submachine gun does have like the side loading magazine. I know people were like, I don't want to say raging, but they were complaining that they made it like a vertical loading in GFL2, but it's like I can tell why they did that is because animating this thing would have been a nightmare, right? Like you would have had, because you gotta remember, any unit can use this weapon, right? If they made this weapon and added it to the game, any submachine gun could be using it. So if you have a submachine gun character that, for example, holds the submachine gun like to the side of their head in like a vertical pose, like, okay, well, this thing's gonna be clipping through their head. So it's like they have to kind of sacrifice and make some concessions to make weapons uniform. I think that's another reason why the Vector got kind of the abomination treatment. To me, I don't think it's that bad. I know a lot of people don't like... oops, wrong game. This one. They don't like the way the Vector is modeled in this. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact I think people are complaining about a whole bunch of things on this particular, or not, I guess not even that one, right? Like the real, quote, real vector. They were complaining about the modeling on this, but I think a lot of it has to do with just the fact that any character can equip this. Like, for example, we got to come down here to another submachine gun. There is one. Yeah, pop. Well, she is holding one, right? So it's like you got to have the weapon. Let's see, can we do an animation? So, like, look how she shoulders the weapon and stuff, right? It's like you need to make this kind of uniform across all the characters. This is actually a very boring animation. That's really easy to animate. Easy, I say that, even though I don't know how to do it. Some of the more crazy animations, like where they start doing like backflips and stuff. Yeah, okay, this is not a good example either. But you know what I'm saying. Some of the characters with like more complex like framing to their animations gets a little spicy. We really only have like 3 submachine guns in the whole freaking game. Vector, Papasha, or Xiaomi. Xiaomis are kind of complex too, I think. Might be a good example. Maybe not. Another very standard one. Whatever, you guys get the point. The point is that, like, you have to make these uniform because otherwise it's going to be really goofy when they do animations and stuff that don't mesh up correctly. Boom. Here, so for example, like right there in that pose, or even, well, she's not holding it here, but like in that previous pose there, right? Like the magazine on 100, type 100 would have been like poking her in the eye the whole time, and it would have been like really goofy. Let's go back. All right, let's do the puzzle. Let's do the puzzle. I said we do the puzzle, and now I switched games again. We'll do a puzzle. Maybe we'll do one more little GFL1 reminiscing, and then we'll go night-night. Water submachine gun. Yeah, sorry, well, you're right. Zhao Wei is also water submachine gun, but I don't have her, so I can't preview her. Oh, you tricked me. You knew this one was complicated, and that's why you wanted to see me do it. Okay. Sniper, bro that taunts, right? Yes, performs taunts on all enemies. Okay. Conveyor belts. What kind of conveyor belts are these? Are these the ones you activate when you step on them? No, it's the ones you have to actually hit the switch for. Okay. It's going to dump them here. This one would dump just him. I got 2 turns to do this. I have an idea. It might not work though. Does it? Oh, we can kill one straight up. Let's just pick this one. I'm wondering if I can taunt these guys, then move them with this, and they'll chase after him. All right, let's try that on this side too, because both of these are going to move at the same time. Let's try that. You guys are watching in real time a man make mistakes. And I guess, I don't know, shoot that guy. Oh. Oh, he died. And then the taunt goes away. Okay, so there's part of the problem. Oh yeah, Real Snow says, and parry. How could I? That's why there's no submachine guns in the game, because I apparently never got any of them. Okay, I see the gears are turning again, guys. You just eliminate the ranged threats. Same strategy, just don't attack the bears. Attack the bears. Don't attack the bears. Attack the crocodiles. Don't you know it's deer season? We're hunting here up in Minnesota, eh? Oh, don't let that guy. Oh no, I didn't mean to hit enter. Stop him. I don't want to see him murder my people. There we go. All right. Am I smarter than ChatGPT? Ooh, it looks like I might be. Well, it looks like I might be, guys. No! Will this still work? Like, I'm gonna kamikaze Allah Akbar style. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Was I not supposed to get my guys killed? Is that gonna fail me? Oh, we did it. We did it. Wooly has the sage advice. Confucius say, when puzzle is present in large quantity of parts, it is always hiding simplicity. Confucius say. Thank you for those words of wisdom. And yes, dude, you missed the slurs like always, dude. Okay. We're going back to nostalgia. We're gonna nostalgia bait again. Anyway, yeah, that's what I was saying. Some of these weapons, I just don't know if they'll even bring the character at all, because some machine guns are easy, but like the machine guns, right? Like, I don't think we're ever seeing Cord, just because like there's no way they can make this weapon into GFL2 unless they shrink it like massive amounts. It just ain't happening. Hey, look, it's Lewis from Project Neurocloud, guys. Look at, she's in her Project Neurocloud outfit. I'm just patrolling at this point. PKP, this is a character I'd love to see, right? Like, we literally have this gun. This is Pritia's gun. A different version of this is what Pritia uses. But cool character. Can you see the damage artwork? And I can't. Whatever. Some of the damage artworks are actually cooler than the normal artworks. One character comes to mind, ISW2000. Where is she? I'm looking right at her. I know it. Where is? There she is. Like, some of this damage art is actually cooler than the normal. Excuse me, the normal base art. This is another character I would really like to see, but once again, we got the same problem. So this is an anti-material rifle, right? So you can see that it's like sized correctly, because it's not meant to be like, these types of weapons are meant to be like emplacements almost. Like, you set them up and you shoot like a very large object from like a very long distance away. Like, think of like a mile away, you're at the top of a canyon or something, and like a mile away, you're trying to destroy like a radar tower, right? Like a big object. You're not trying to shoot people with these guns. You're not trying to shoot, I guess you could shoot a tank, but even that's kind of like, starts to get questionable. But like, this gun's just way too big, right? There's no way you could put this in the game, because it's like you'd have to animate. I mean, Nemesis could do it because she's a champion, but like, other characters like Deshevia, there's no way you could animate this and not make it look just absolutely ridiculous. And so the other option is like, I guess you shrink it down, but then you start just getting really weird. And then it's just a weird problem, right? Because it's like half of the character's identity is the weapon that they use. So it's like, you don't want to just go switching people's guns all the time. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of a messy situation. Not really sure how they're ever going to solve it, if they ever are. Hey, look, M200. So, kind of a weird one. I love IWS 2000. She's so cool. Yeah, dude, she is. She's the Austrian princess, one of the original OG. I remember, I want to say she was like one of the first, I think she was the first 5-star rifle that I had on the account here. Let's look. If we were to sort by acquire sequence, descending, so look, the original starter characters you get, I still got some of them. So this is the first 5-star. G41 was the first 5-star, but the first 5-star rifle, I want to, yeah, dude, look at my memory's correct. Don't look at this. This is a lie, because she's got a neural upgrade. But yeah, first 5-star rifle was IWS 2000. I remember this too, because when I first got into the game, they were doing one of those like farming events where you could, remember what I was saying before about people, even if there's a 0.25% chance, they'll do something 1,000,000 times to get it. Well, I was that guy. And they had the event where you could like kill the boss over and over and over again and get the rare characters to drop. And IWS was one of them at the time. And I want to say it was, PKP right after it. because I remember I farmed her, and then like later on in that week, I'm like, cool, now I got some spare time. I'll try and get PKP. Dude, like I said, bringing back all sorts of memories, dude. Look at so much fun. This is like all the old OG crew in here. First 5-star shotgun, I think, was Lind. I think I remember saying that, right? Yep. Well, I guess technically it was the Terminator, but she was an event from Arctic Warfare, so she was like a handout. This is another character I'd really like to see them bring to GFL2. She kind of got forgotten, like completely in GFL1. Like they mentioned her a couple times. They like kind of teased the fact that, like the idea was like she was like kind of. You see the symbol on the arm here? Oh, look at the artifacting. This game is so corrupted right now. I gotta reinstall it. But yeah, she was supposed to be SF, but they just totally abandoned that. They're like, boy, wouldn't that be cool? And then they just forgot about it. But this is an awesome costume. Once again, can't see the damage there, but she's like, not Doom Rider, the other one. Whatever. Flaming Skull guy on the motorcycle. Oh my god, I forgot his name. But anyway. Yeah, sorry, Loco. I kind of covered why Cord is not in the game. Well, he says one of the ways you could get around it is by adding larger weapons in a modular, undersized, like normal play system, and then full size for alt animations. I mean, you could do that, but it's just the problem is like you try and saying like the guns are half of the iconicness of the character, and so it's like it's weird. It'd be weird to do that in some cases. Like you could get away with it for some. Right, give them like a short-barreled version of the gun. You could probably even get like a little creative and modify it, right? I'm trying to find a good example here. Maybe a rifle would be a good example. Yeah, probably assault rifle is probably a better. Trying to think of a character who's got like a weapon that you can have. There's like alternate forms of. I said the M4 is a good example just because this rifle has a million configurations, right? It's just like it's not like one individual rifle. It's just saying it's just kind of like saying like that's a bolt action rifle. It's like I don't know. AR platforms are very versatile. You know what I'm trying to get at, and it's like you could do like a short barrel version of this gun and like keep the character's like iconic weapon intact, and they kind of do, right? Like that was literally the whole point of the AR team. Stop mod. You know, like this is all the same rifle, right? They're just different configurations. This is the Navy SEALs version, I think, or Special Forces. I forgot what it's. Special Operation something mod 2. I don't remember. I don't remember what the acronyms all stand for, but you said you could do the modular system for some weapons, but like other weapons, it just doesn't really make sense. Like for example. Said rifles kind of who's a popular one that I know people would get upset if they changed. A lot, to be honest, a lot of these characters wouldn't make the cut for GFL2. Like I don't think you're seeing the Carcanos twins. I don't think they're ever gonna put in characters like the SRS. Like this is just a no-name character that they never did anything with. There's a couple other rifles in real life that are popular, but in the game went nowhere, right? SV98. This is another, like, you see this in a lot of other, like, video games and stuff, like a lot of other, especially, like Call of Duty style games. This is a gun you could get away with, like the Scar. Like, in the game, they even kind of play fast and loose with some of the classifications, like, technically this is like an assault rifle, but they group it as a rifle in this game. Same thing with she's in here somewhere, unfortunately. Where is she? I know I scrolled past her like 10 times already. Where is G28? Where is she? Am I looking right at her? 4-star rifle. Oh, maybe this is awkward. Did I disassemble her? Right, she is a 4-star. She's not an assault rifle, is she? My memory is... I must have disassembled her. Oops, that's embarrassing. Sorry, Paul. I know you're a big fan of Belka, but kind of awkward. Let's just keep going. But listen, I know some of the guns you can't just like replace them without kind of destroying the iconicness of the character, which is unfortunate because they've tied a lot of really cool weapons or cool characters to like really stupid weapons or vice versa. Same thing here. This is another character where it's like, I've said this before, you're probably never going to see her in GFL2 because while this is a really cool skin, I think this is just not going to work in today's current world situation, right? So it's like you have a cool character that is like really iconic, and then it's like you stick them with a weapon that that is not like acceptable at the time or for like mainstream consumption, I should say, and you're gonna have problems. Like for example, obviously a lot of the characters from like World War II style weapons, like where here in this gun, also this would probably still not get a pass today. And this one isn't even that bad, right? That's the Sturmgewehr. This one is like not even that bad as far as like the Nazi-esque motif. Because like back in the day, I mean when the game first came out, they were trying to keep the characters very in line with the historical like background of the weapon, right? This is a World War II submachine gun, right? And like this is like, you know, one of the very iconic World War II weapons, and it's like you can't really separate them without like kind of like it's just like that's just how it is, right? Like this is a weapon that was designed by the Germans for World War II, and so it's like, you know, it's going to get stamped as a Nazi weapon, right? That's just how it's going to be. Anyway, right, wrong, or indifferent, or however you feel about that, it's like that's just like the, you know, the weapon's background, and you got to separate that from, you know, your, you know, real life stuff. But they've been, you know, phasing that out, right? A lot of these characters that I'm trying to find another one that was like kind of, I don't want to say caused a stir, but I mean, Car 98, this one, same thing, right? Old uniform, used to have the red armband, took the red armband away. You know, the original poster girl for the game. The reason this character got revoiced and stuff was because of, weirdly enough, not anything to do with like Europeans. It had to do with, see if I can get the drama right. I want to say it was the voice actress, the Japanese voice actress for her, posted something on social media which upset the Chinese fans, and essentially they canned her and replaced her because of it, because it made enough people mad. And there was a couple other weapons that are characters that never even got to never even got into the game. I want to say there's K2 and or K5. It was one of the Korean weapons. I want to say it was supposed to be a submachine gun. I believe it was called the K7. I don't know why I'm looking for K2 and 5. They're not really relevant to the story, but K7 was, I guess, at the time drawn by an artist who was, so here's like the Korean K2, or Yuhi, as she is now known in GFL2. Do they have, I guess they never ported any of this stuff over. But anyway, the artist, I guess, was like caught up in some like political movement or something in Korea, and once again made a lot of fans really mad, and so they canned the character before they even released it. Like you can find the art files on, I think the wiki has them, but they don't even, like, we don't even talk about that anymore. We just won't. We just like I said, they took the, we don't want to anger the fans anymore, and we're just gonna, like, you know, drop it. Damn, see, I'm so bad. I'm talking. I'm not even reading this chat. You guys are like commenting on all the stuff I'm saying, and I thank you, Loco. It was, yes, Ghost Rider. I don't know how's having a mind blank on Ghost Rider, but yeah. Yeah, Negev won't make the cut. Scar HSV, a DMR, and the Scar H is what Amiris is using. I mean, yeah, like that's, yes. So what Shadow's saying is we have to go to the index because I guess I disassembled her. Yikes. Yeah, recover. Oops. She is a go back. There we go. Oh my god, go back. This is technically an assault rifle, right? This is literally the HK416 assault rifle, but it's chambered in a different I want to say it's chambered in 7.62 308. I don't remember. But point is, they turned it into a pseudo sniper rifle called a designated marksman rifle, which is, hey, look at this, guys. Or when I was saying they try and keep, or at least they used to try and keep the weapon. Oh my god. Game, come on, why you zoom in? There. Whatever. You get it. On the leg, on her legs here, it says designated marksman rifle. They try to, and they even have, it says she even has the armband DMR. And like I said, they tried to be, like I said, they tried to pay homage to the roots of the weapons. And so yeah, this is classified as a rifle, despite being an assault rifle, just like this is not, this again, technically an assault rifle made by Sig Sauer, but it's like, you know, it's technically a DMR. It's like, so they play fast and loose with some of these rules. Then Scar H, which is what Shadow was talking about, so I don't know. Like I said, some of these characters, you're right, Shadow, would have to get like costume redesigns and stuff, and also like, I don't know how you separate. I said that's the big thing. It's like you just can't, like, this is a good example, right? General Lu is like, she's literally named after the weapon, so it's like, sure, I guess they could give her a different weapon, but it's like literally the whole character is based around this. So it'd be kind of weird just to be like, and she's gonna use a submachine gun now, you know, because, you know, everyone also, I'm sure if they were to port her into GFL2, they would literally just, her new quote name would just be Lu, because they've done that for a couple characters, which I don't have in front of me, but like their nicknames just get carried over. Macchiato is not one of them. This was, I don't know. So I still to this day do not know why they decided to go with Macchiato and then on top of that spell it wrong. And I remember there was supposed to be a story reason, but I never encountered it. Oh, dude, Colt Python. Give me Colt Python. Please, Mika. Please. Top 10 best pistols of all time. And cool character too. Another character that they like did nothing with. They introduced her. She was in like a couple little side stories and stuff. And then they just got her. Whoa! Blast from the past. Who's this? Don't look at the name. Who's this? That's the you wouldn't know it, but that is modern day Sketchkin or Consenia. So let's see. G28 is 7.62, I think. Semi-auto. That makes sense. I can't remember, dude. Everything's chambered in like goofy ass, especially these days. Everyone's got their rifles and goofy stuff. Like, what's the popular one right now? 300 Blackout for AR platforms, which I don't think this game ever got. I don't think anyone ever. I mean, I guess technically, right? Like, this is where it gets goofy, right? Like, I went right past her, and she's technically not under 5-star. She's under 4-star. The STAR here. This is like, once again, technically an assault. In the game, they categorize it as an assault rifle, but it could technically be a designated marksman rifle, which means it could technically be a rifle. So it's like, I don't know. They just, you know, they do what they want. Who am I to question them? Oh, dude, Loco's throwing the shade. It's the only drink she can make without making it be poison. No, but even that she makes it's poison. Radical Link says, reminds me of my friend that sold his Colt Python IRL. Does he got another one? Does he want to sell one to me? That'd be great. Bought it for 1,500, sold to 800. Whoa, dude, where would slide him into my DMs? What the hell, man? I remember when that thing came out, it's like MSRP was 1,500, and there's just like no way you could get one for 1,500. Oh, Shadow's gone down the. See, we started to get unhinged, dude. We are way past the safe cutoff time, but yeah, Shadow's getting into the deep darkness of trying to figure out gun classifications, and yeah, Honey Badger, which if I can pull her up, submachine gun, 4-star submachine gun, is chambered in 300 blackout, or it can be. So once again, it's a submachine gun, but like not really. It's a cool costume. Oh, it won't let me. Yeah, the game's kind of janky. Whatever. I remember people thought this was the character we were getting when they first teased Florence because of this little guy here, this little badger. When they teased Florence, they just showed the paw of Arios, and everyone's like, "Is that Honey Badger's pet?" Little did we know. I should get 2, 1 for each Python. No, dude. Do you think I'm made of money? Do you guys think I make money off the stream here? Like, you'd be very wrong. Where am I looking? This would be under Armory. All right, we'll cruise through this real quick. We're gonna go switch over. We'll switch gears. Oh man, the corruption. I can see so many. Oh, dude. Beluga. Do you think? This is another character that's a big question mark. What do you think happens, guys? Do they ever bring M16 back into GFL2? Is this are we in the cope phase? Like, how does I don't know, man. This is a big question mark. Even this character, I don't think they even really had a definitive ending for her. Even after the finale that was the disaster of Convolution Colonel. I know they're gonna have to do rewrites again. It's like, bro, just sometimes you just gotta like walk away. Yeah, I don't know if we're ever gonna see the SF units, and I really don't know if we're ever gonna see any of the Paradeus units. Oh, what is TAR 21? Yeah, so TAR 21. I think did I have her 4-star assault rifle? Don't ask how I can remember the classifications for all these weapons. This is like another. This is another gun. I believe it's like an Israeli gun. And yeah, it's like this goofy ass like sci-fi looking bullpup. It's just a weird. It's a weird gun. We'll be real, but it's okay because they kind of made the character to match it thematically, which is kind of cool. Did she ever get any? Oh, she did get costumes. Oh, of course, wedding dresses. Oh, and this. I don't even know what that's from. But yeah, sometimes they just pick weird ass guns and they're just like, you know what, let's just roll with it. I'm trying to think of another really weird looking gun. Some of the handguns, was it the Zip 22? Did I just go right past it? No. Zip 22, where are you? Oh, is she not? Oh, because she's a 4-star. Duh, not a 5-star. She can't be a 5-star. That's embarrassing. Like, they just like this gun is like, I don't even know. Go look up a YouTube video about this gun if you want to be in for a ride. But this gun is it's just weird, right? Like someone, I don't know how to explain it. All you need to know is that it was a huge failure, and it was like, let's just never talk about this again. And you know, they put it in the game, and they're just, I don't know what they do with the character design. They're just like, fuck it, we ball. And they just did whatever. And there's a couple other ones that are like that too. Not 4-star. These are all pretty normal. Whatever. I know I'll see it when we scroll past here. But yeah, there's a couple character designs that they just went off the deep end on because they're just like, you know what, this gun is weird. So let's just make the character weird too. M16 might be an extreme emergency TDAL. Oh yeah, like break glass in case of funding problems. They might. I feel like M4 is the logical, like, we need money move. M16 is up there though. I think M16 is more likely just because they didn't write her into a horrible like story corner. Because M4 is just, I don't know though, because they got Dandelion in the games. So it's like, I don't know, man. Let's not try and get caught up on the details. It would be cool if we got some of the collab units over into GFL2, but I know this is never happening. Such a shame too. Oh guys, do you remember The Division? These were cool. These like collab versions of the characters. They even mentioned it. I want to say it was in GFL2 in Vector's story. They mentioned it. They like censored it just for funsies. They like, you know, like, oh yeah, remember that time we played that video game called and then they blanked it all out. That's what this is from. It's from the Division collab. Pretty cool. Valhalla collab, which also was really good. Like storyline in game was really good. Some of these other ones weren't so great. The Gun Girls or something like that. I forgot. This one was all right. This one was just weird. Genshin dropkick or whatever it is. It's just weird. And then same thing with this one, the idol one, which I've already forgotten the actual name of. Just weird. It's just, we don't talk about those. Not every event is a home run. I'm just reading the comments here. Yeah, dude, Tar 21 is just a weird gun. You're jealous of the Agent 416 Agent Vector? I mean, just from a collection standpoint, maybe. That is the problem. They didn't rerun a lot of these. We had like 2 reruns of Valhalla, and like I think we're on the second rerun of. Oh, awkward! I didn't level them. Jeez, I'm in vacation mode. Of the current collab, we're running the second time with Operation Arena Breakout or whatever. So these 2 characters are like, you can actually get these characters right now. But yeah, a lot of the other, like I said, here's the duplicates I have from the rerun. But yeah, a lot of these other ones didn't ever get a rerun. We never even got some of the original. They said, I've mentioned it before, but there was way back in the day, there was the Forbidden Honkai, not Star Rail, but Honkai the Second? Honkai the First? One of the Honkai games, like the original ones, collabed with GFL way back in the day. And so, but we never got that on the English servers, so we'll never have the Forbidden Bronya on our accounts here. Or the Forbidden Kaslana. PGR had a collab with Black Rock Shooter because the devs are massive Black Rock Shooter fans. I mean, it's not impossible. It's just that I think a lot of the games these days don't want to do collabs because of like either getting burned by other companies or like can't agree on how they're going to split the money, right? It's weird because you have games like Honkai Star Rail doing the collab with Fate, which is just, you know, 2 of the biggest IPs ever doing a collab. And I know that, you know, Genshin Impact has done some collabs with other games too. I want to say it was it Horizon Zero Dawn they did a collab with and stuff. So it's like, it's not unheard of for these, quote, mainstream big games to do collabs. It's just like, I just don't know. It seems like they're trying to move away from it, right? Like GFL1, it was almost like expected. You were getting a collab every year or so, right? Whether that was like either like an in-game collab with like units, or it was like whatever, like a, you know, like just an event or something. But now it's like, you know, it's like the meme of Obama awarding Obama the medal. It's like, you know, GFL2 is collabing with Project NeuroCloud, so Mika's collabing with Mika. It's like, and to be fair, it's like there's a lot of other games that are doing stuff like that where they're just like, quote, collabing, but they're not really collabing with anybody. Anyway, that's time of the past. Look at this. What a said we could do this. Maybe we'll do this on the anniversary again. I'll continue to go through the account here, and I can tell some fun stories about some of these characters, because not only are the characters interesting, it's like hey, look, it's Changju. Not only are the characters interesting, even looking back at GFL like 2-1, it's just fun because some of these, I remember there's some very specific things I had to do to get them, or like, you know, very specific memorable events. I'm trying to see if I see one here that was rather interesting. Like I said, I mentioned how like on AA12's original debut release, I literally did one pull and I got her. It was like the first 5-star shotgun that I ever got. It was just like one shot and done. Some of these other characters, so many good stories. Well, he says, back to referring to the Punishing Grey Raven, the Blackrock shooter units have no meta relevance, but her boss is still in the practice arena. That's pretty gangster. That's the thing. It's like, I really wish they would do collabs, not just for... The problem is people just expect you're going to get a character from that series, but I would be kind of cool with it, of like maybe the series being the antagonist, or maybe the series bringing like a cool, I don't know, cool new something to the game, even if it's just a costume for current characters. Like, for example, let's say they did, yeah, well, it's a good example, right? The up here, the oh god, where did they go? The collab units for, yeah, these ones, Agent 416 and Agent Vector. It's like, you didn't have to give us necessarily new stuff from the collab. It's like, just give us current characters and give us, like, you know, cool new style or cool new costume or something. I think that'd be pretty, you know, that'd be a pretty easy thing to do. You don't have to like try and get the licensing and the marketing and then trying to balance units that you can't get more than once, right? Like, because that's always the other problem, right? If you're doing a collab, it's like you can't make the units OP, because what happens when the collab goes away and then people can't get the units anymore? It's like, oh, the riots start. Well, Real Snow, the GFL's collab is apparently going to be with Project NeuroCloud, and then they're going to say, we're going to collab with GFL1, I'm sure. But yeah, I do wonder who GFL2 will collab with, because they're kind of at that awkward place where it's like, I don't think they're big enough to get any huge big name IPs, but they're also like, it's also like an image thing. Like, you don't want to be collabing with, like, you know, in GFL1 here it was fine, but like the bigger, more mainstream you are, you don't want to get caught collabing with the plebs, right? So it's like you kind of want to make it so that you know, you have a very exclusive club that people want to be part of. Oh, look, another character that's coming soon. But yeah, this is a character they didn't even talk about on the stream. I guess this is probably a little too far out for the... Oh no, they did say it. I lied. They talked about... They teased it. They said we're going to be getting more physical units, which is referring to her. So she'll be coming soon. And I said probably right after the Deep Oblivion event, I would guess. So, well, guys, I think that's pretty much the end. Oh, look at these, the new units that I haven't leveled up yet. The shame. Look at all the duplicates I have. Anyway, I think that's enough GFL1 reminiscing. We'll take one last look at our beloved Tarius with all the cancer data dots all over her. One day she'll be real in GFL2. It's kind of weird, right? Like, they gave AK-15 the mech. You think she won't have the mech, or do you think she will have the mech, huh? Never know. Never know. Hey, boys. I think we're... I mean, I know we're way past our bedtime. An hour and 56 minutes is what it says my stream is at. He does it for free. He doesn't even get paid. What a great guy. Well, boys, I hope you guys all get ready because next week it's gonna be crazy. We'll have the... I think, dude, next week is gonna be another week of no video games, like no actually playing the video game, because we'll have the new dorm out, and I think we're just gonna be walking around and cosplaying as, you know, whoever. And that's a shame too, because as you can see here, I'm way behind on events. I really need to start doing these things off stream and like getting caught up to date. But we're gonna end it for tonight here, and you know, you guys all get a good night's rest in and save your strength for next week. And I lied. Sunday we're gonna have our bonus stream if I cannot break my computer. So stay tuned. You'll know if it's like Sunday at 6 p.m. and I still haven't posted the stream on the channel here. You'll know something went wrong. But anyway, you guys have a great one. Yes, if I don't make it on Sunday's stream, you guys have a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you get some sick deals on Black Friday. You know, get yourself a new like 85-inch TV so you can play GFL in like 10K. What do I think of the skin gacha? I think, well, we covered this already, but I'll rehash it one more time. It don't matter to me too much. The skin gacha is it's one of those things where you kind of work at it over time, and to me, I don't think it's gonna... I know people are upset about it because it doesn't like guarantee you the skins up front, and like it's very expensive if you're to actually buy them outright. But you know, you got to kind of take a slow and steady approach. It gives you something to work towards. It doesn't necessarily have to be gotten right away, and especially if they release a skin you don't care about. Like if you don't care about the Klukini, if it's wintertime and you're not worried about the Klukini, then you know, all the more power to you. You can just start saving those tickets up and wait for the next character that they will probably add. Which I don't think they ever... Did they preview? I forgot. They did have a second character after the Klukini as far as like the skin. I just don't remember what it was. So, but I'm not too upset about it. We'll talk about it more loco next week, because I'm sure it'll come up again. Especially once I get to do the gambling for it live on stream. I'm sure I'll have much stronger opinions on it. Whether if I win, there'll obviously be positive opinions, and if I lose, I'm gonna have like a baby rage moment, I'm sure. No, I would never do that. But once again, thanks guys. You guys all have a great one, and I will catch you guys next Friday. See ya. Oh, dude, we hit the 2-hour mark. Oh, what a cool dude. Bye-bye.